There we go. Sorry to keep you waiting. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to Bitcoin Daily. 9 a.m. Oh, too much sun. Wait a minute. Now there is too little sun. It's either too much. Wait. There we go. Hi guys, doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily. 9 a.m. TNP time on the dollar. Sometimes we do the show. Sometimes Monday to Friday, sometimes when it, fits us, sometimes when it doesn't. We do the show because it, we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, everything else. Right now, Bitcoin is down minus 1.83%. Ethereum is down minus 0.34%. And gotta tell you guys, it looks good. You might not believe me, but I'm gonna show you that it does look good, in fact, and everything is nice and dandy. How much X did your portfolio? Ask me that in a week's time when Chappy is up, a billion's time, then I'll tell you. Red is buying opportunity. What else, Matic? Vladislav, what's up with Matic? I don't know what's up with Matic. Goblin, the green is Goblin is in chat. How you doing, man? How far will it go down? Retrace. Why do you talking about retraces? So let me tell you what's happening with Bitcoin and altcoins and everything else, guys. Bitcoin's right now down minus 1.83%. Over here, I was just watching. We're gonna talk about a little bit about Ivan Tech. He just did a daily video, and over here we're gonna talk about what he's been talking about. But he made one of the nice remarks on the chart is that we hit it. Yeah, he's saying 6 times, but we try to breach the resistance right now 5-6 times towards upside, and we are still failing that on the weekly time frame. So you can see up here, technically he was counting this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, so 6 times. But I would say that this is 5 tries. This is the first try, this is the second try where we established the resistance level, this is the third, this is the fourth, and right now we're trying to go up here again 5th time towards upside, trying to break the resistance level, and we still haven't broken the resistance level on the weekly time frame, but it does look good, right? That's the most important part. You oftentimes will come to some kind of resistance support where you're gonna break the break the support or resistance. Regardless of whether that's gonna happen or not, there will be stuff on the chart that is telling you whether you're a bullish or bearish, and so forth, so forth. We already are still very much bullish. Over here we'll see these two candles that are actually very, very bullish, especially this last candle up here. This weekly candle is very, very bullish. We are above bullish candle above 10 moving average, which is very, very nice. We are sitting up here again on the top around 68k. We have been up to 71k. We came back down 68k, but we've been basically above 60k up here. We've been zigzagging, and we're still waiting for this breakup towards upside. Still hasn't come, but it does look very, very nice. Now the other thing that Ivan talked about is, if you invert the chart, does this look bearish to you? So let's just listen what he says.
Trend that will likely continue, and it's easier to think about the situation if you take the other side of the bend. Okay.
I don't think we had the sound on for that, so let's do it again.
Likely continue, and it's easier to think about the situation if you take the other side of the bet. Okay, you're bearish. Okay, bet on that then. And would you be bullish in this inverted scale?
So when he said that, I actually stopped the video, so I don't actually know what he talked about after this, but I thought it was very interesting. So I thought, let's do that and analyze, would we be bearish if this was inverted scale over here? Would we be bearish, meaning that would the price go towards downside? And I would say I would be very much bearish over here on the chart. There are a couple of reasons why I would be bearish over here. First of all, you see the 20 moving average getting rejected over here. We previously haven't hit the 20 moving average on the, after this move towards downside over here. The other thing up here, you'll see this candle, these green candles, you see they are kind of curving to the right side. This is very bearish. That's why we dumped over here towards downside. So the thing that I would be expecting, this was some kind of normal chart of the support level. I wouldn't be expecting over here some kind of bounce up here and towards upside, some kind of bottom over here. I would be expecting some kind of consolidation over here and then a break towards downside for this last move, and then move towards upside eventually. So it is still playing the way I actually think it's gonna play. And the biggest reason up here why I think this is actually bearish and not bullish chart is because of these candles up here that are actually curving. Then you had a bearish engulfing candle below 10 moving average, still pushing towards downside over here. I think this is gonna break towards downside over here eventually. So even if we invert the scale, we can actually see the the bearishness on the chart. If you remember, not so long ago, we actually look at this pattern over here. This over here already broke towards the downside, so this is a big impulsive move towards the downside. This is some kind of bear flag. This bear flag, you know, pulling back towards the downside over here still. And you can see right now we are outside of that channel right now and waiting to break the resistance level to go even more towards the downside. So that's the way I see it. You know, looks bullish, not bearish. I mean, it looks bullish. So even though we haven't broken just resistance level just yet, you know, even on the big time frames up here, it does look bullish. Monthly time frame still 3 days and 15 hours left. 3 days is ending around Thursday or Friday or something like that. So we still want to get above this very major resistance level. Bullish engulfing candle is best case scenario. Just if you don't get a bullish engulfing candle over here towards upside above the 71.3, give or take, if we, let's say we close down here at 68, 67, 69, whatever, this is also very good. We can just continue towards upside. You don't have to have bullish engulfing candles. I mean, bullish engulfing candles would be very bullish, and you know, it would be very nice, but you know, just because you don't have a bullish engulfing candle doesn't mean that you're, you know, technically bearish. So this is, you know, trying to go up here to you know, towards upside. So you know, next month we can actually break this and continue again, you know, even more towards upside up here eventually, right? But this over here definitely looks like consolidation pattern up here, however you switch and turn it around. So there is that. Looks very nice. But there has been development on the daily time frame, not closed just yet. So you see right now Bitcoin is down minus 1.8%. Ethereum is only down 0.38%. So if you go to the daily time frame over here, it pulled back a little bit more. Right now it's only down 0.38, while Bitcoin is down a bigger move towards downside up here at 1.8. This also looks like a extend, smack, hug, dump pattern up here, which might actually pull a little bit longer, more towards downside, then consolidate over here and then go towards upside eventually, just you know, based on this pattern over here. But Ethereum is actually down less than Bitcoin. If you look at Ethereum Bitcoin chart, what you're gonna notice up here, if you remember the, you know, remember the lines that we've been watching for a very long time, and we're still watching for the breakout towards upside, because once the breakout towards upside actually comes over here outside of this channel, you know, Ethereum just kind of goes right over here. You see it's tried a couple of times to break towards upside. We have very established channel over here towards downside. But if you look at on daily time frame up here, it kind of looks like it wants to break this right now. Now this is, you know, just the first. You can see here yesterday it pulled back from, you know, from that level over here. Right now trying to break that, not yet broken, but you know, it's trying to break that. So it already looks very good. Not quite there yet, but it starts to look very good. Another thing up here, Bitcoin dominance is right now crossing towards the downside up here. If you remember, we were looking on the weekly time frame up here, and this bearish candle up here happened, and we said that, you know, there is a very good chance right now to break this towards the downside. Still very early to talk about, you know, breakdown below the support level over here. You can see we broke the 10 moving average, but on the daily time frame, this is right now breaking below the wicks and everything over here towards downside. So if you pull the line a little bit more down here just to take in these wicks, right now we get a bigger, even if it pulls back, we get a bigger wick, which shows definitely, what are you gonna say, it shows definitely, you know, weakness in the price, and it might pull down even lower than that. So this is also very good. So right now we got a Bitcoin dominance pulling back, we got a Ethereum Bitcoin chart pulling up, we got Bitcoin, which is not bearish, which is just consolidating, even though over here it might actually pull back a little bit more towards the downside, because this extend, smack, hug, dump pattern, which also pulls back, and after that we might actually break towards upside over here, but it's still consolidating up here. So eventually Bitcoin will go towards upside, dominance will crash massively towards the downside, Ethereum Bitcoin chart will explode towards upside, and we already see some coins right now that right now, you know, pushing towards upside, but everything is down like, you know, a couple of percentages, not actually that much, just 1-2% towards downside, give or take. So everything is kind of just a little bit, you know, having these, you know, red candles on the daily time frame, but weekly time frame are not actually that bad. Wow, this is actually, Tron is actually pulled back a whole bunch since this stop over here, but still inside this channel. So we are having just these very small pullbacks towards downside up here on the daily time frame, which is nothing, you know, nothing significant right now happening. So even though, you know, altcoins might be totally in red, Bitcoin is down more. So this is actually very important, because Bitcoin dominance is down minus 0.44%, even though Bitcoin is down minus 1.7%. So that means that altcoins are not dumping as much as Bitcoin, which is actually very, very good, right? So as you can see right now, you know, we are very much bullish. It is consolidation pattern, it is pulling back a little bit, it is zigzagging up here and down, but everything is going according to the plan. You know, we are slowly starting to break this towards upside dominance, slowly starting to break towards downside. Everything is going to play. Also, the DXY, we are looking for DXY also to break down, even though I do not like to look at DXY and compare it, inversely compare it to Bitcoin, but this does look like it wants to break towards downside up here as well. So if all of these three things happens at once, guys, everything is gonna explode to the moon, So that's what that's the Bitcoin for today. How you guys doing? I did hear this year lost due to leverage when altcoins fell. You did good. You did good this year, lost due to leverage when altcoins fell. Don't do leverage. Chappies doing fine. Chappies was up 50% today. Right now it's only 37%. It's pulling back like crazy right now. So there is that. Turbo is still up 11% up here towards upside. I got some kind of channel up here. We're gonna see what it does this move over here, or it breaks the resistance level. But it's coming to this, $1 up here, not $1, $0.01 up here towards upside. So definitely some coins that are pumping. I think somebody mentioned MOG. Yeah, that might be been Joule. Joule has also been MOG has also been pumping. So definitely, meme coins that are doing well. Let me see meme coins over here on the chart, just quickly up here. VIF is up 3%, going still towards upside. Flocky is up again, broke this, continuing towards upside. We were looking at Flocky yesterday. Pepe a little bit pullback, Dogecoin a little bit pullback, Shiba a little bit pullback, Bonk a little bit pump. Not much is happening, just consolidating, getting ready for that big moves, getting ready. When Ivan goes silent, does not post any video, that is when bull cycle ends. Exactly, that's also the thing that I'm waiting for, man. When he goes like, guys, I'm done, I'm gonna go, take vacation, I'm selling everything. Bonk bullish. Perfect deal I made. Vladislav, how you doing, man? XRP legend, hi everyone, hi XRP, how you doing? Gort, we only care about BTT. That is an old coin, man. Get some new coins. The XY is a big support though. It is big support, and I do agree with you, but the problem with this big support is this channel that goes into these mountains. These mountains are actually very, very bearish for some reason. I don't know, but when I see them on the chart, I become extremely bearish. Anytime I see double mountains like this over here, goes like this over here, this oftentimes breaks towards downside. Then consolidates up here and then goes towards up. But this breakdown towards downside might actually push Bitcoin to 80-90K. So that's what we're waiting for. MM can fake us under the shield of the Moon Master. Exactly. Near doing good as well. I don't know, but there is definitely, how's Near doing? Let me see, 1.44%, just consolidating up here. You can see that actually Near broke up here towards upside. It was only, like a week below the, back inside the channel up here, but it's going to, but it's going back to the resistance level up here. It's going to explode eventually up here towards upside. Eventually, but it does look very, very good though. It does look very, very good. So everything is getting ready, guys. Everything is getting ready. It is slowly, slowly coming to the resistance level right now. I mean, these resistance levels that have very good probability to break this Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So we are looking for this break towards upside, because that's going to tell us that Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, and altcoins might follow. We are also looking at the dominant chart for this break towards downside. It tells us, that altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin big time. Once that happens, it's pretty much over for Bitcoin, and altcoins are gonna outperform it. Even if Bitcoin goes towards upside, they're gonna outperform big time. But it kind of looks like it's getting very, very close to that, significant moment when stuff starts pumping. I don't know if you remember, but it was good times when everything pumps like 20-30% a day, every day for weeks, And the biggest problem people have, especially when it comes to coins, is that they see stuff pumping 20-30%, so they buy that, but that stops pumping. But they are impatient, because right now you cannot wait. It's the bull market, so they sell with a loss because it's pulled back. They buy something else that pump 20-30%, and now that thing stopped, right? But the first thing that they sold is now continuing pumping, right? So when you buy something, if you buy green candles, you gotta know that there will be pullback when you buy, because you're probably buying some kind of top. and it's gonna go into consolidation, and it's gonna get you out very fast because there's too much euphoria, too much hype. You know, you cannot just sit and wait for the pullback to play out. People don't know where the tops are, so there is a lot of buying tops, selling bottoms. Messing up stuff. And there will definitely be times when people buy and they get 20-30% within hours, and they're super hyped and all of that. But Chile is also doing well. I don't know why Chile is doing well, but Chile is doing well as well. It did like 20% up here right now, getting out of the channel towards the upside. Let me just clear the lines up here a little bit over here. There was some kind of channel up here. Let's draw it like this over here, give or take. It's breaking outside of this channel towards the upside up here again, which makes me Chile is doing good. So I don't know if there is any kind of World Cup coming up or something like that, but Chile is doing well as well. It's right now 8% up here tonight as well. It's funny, but besides for me, BTT is the only coin that's some real world. Dude, BTT is altcoin. Stop talking about BTT. Cardano to the moon. Exactly, Cardano to the moon. Eventually. What is it called? Eventually.
Sì. Eventually. What? Eventually.
Eventually. I don't know if you've been following, watching Faulty Towers before, but there's a whole scene, that makes that thing very, very funny. Eventually. So guys, Bitcoin to the moon, altcoins to the moon, everything to the moon, eventually. Anyways, guys, I'll leave you with that, and have a nice day. It was just quick and dirty update on what's happening in Bitcoin and other coins. Everything was good and dandy. So in my book, we might expect a little bit more pullback as you saw on the Bitcoin, but these are the small time frames. So when you're looking at these small time frames over here, I do tend to think that this can actually pull back a little bit more towards the downside. It doesn't have to do that because we are very bullish. You can just go towards the upside, but some kind of pullback would be very, very normal. Get it in this chat as well, and there we go. Get it comes in, we go. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you around tomorrow, maybe same time. Tonight, maybe, some altcoins. So, do check that out. And we got a public Telegram channel if you didn't know that. I'm just putting it out there just so you know. I'm not, forcing you to join or anything like that. Hit the like button on the way out, guys. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.